Ooh, ooh, ooh. Happy Wednesday, everyone. This is Jean here from Authentic Energy. We are live streaming straight to you from Vancouver. So I'm here live every Wednesday at 9 a.m. So I have to apologize for being a little bit late today. I was going to bring my son to the live with everyone, but then I decided no, he was just getting too naughty, too fun. So I decided to just leave him out there. But I promise if you want to meet my baby Enzo, I'll bring him here next week. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the three things. If you're a Herbalife coach, or if you're not a Herbalife coach, if you're like a health and fitness or wellness coach, I do want to share these three things that you should stop doing right now. Stop doing, especially to your clients. And we're talking about how can you avoid doing things that would actually destroy the client's confidence, body confidence, and there are things that we do subtly that could actually body shame or shame clients. And so, in a way, the purpose of today's conversation is to help everyone, whether if you're a Herbalife coach or if you are just someone that's working on your own health journey, avoiding these three things can really help you, have a body confident, body positive health and wellness and also weight management experience. Okay, so for those of you who are just tuning in, let me know in the comment. You can use the comment to interact with me. Where are you tuning in from? Okay, are you watching live or are you watching replay? Because we know a lot of folks watch replay, right? So, yes, three things I want to mention. And these three things are based on my own coaching experience. I've been coaching for over 8 years. And also just based on my, observation of, what other coaches do and also what's been very common in the industry, especially in the Herbalife industry. Okay, we got Philippine. Yeah. Okay. South Africa, nice. Great to have someone from South Africa here. We have a lot of folks from South Africa tuning to the channel here. So, welcome, welcome. Okay, three things. Are you ready? You can take mental notes or you can write them down, right? And maybe you know some of these things already. Or, like, for some of you, you may be practicing these things all the time. And I'm not saying that it's bad, but, if you do want to provide a supportive and also body positive and inclusive experience to your clients, and especially if you want to help your clients get results, like we're talking about sustainable long-term results, these three things you have to stop doing. Okay, so the first thing is, okay, I'm just going to write this down. I'll show you. Okay, I have my whiteboard here. Stop pushing and forcing making your clients take before and after photos. Okay, you guys can all see my writing here, right? Yes, I know it's a common practice to, like ask the client to take before and after photos, especially when you are getting started with a new client. You're like, come on, let's take a before photo. I used to do this all the time. And of course, this is the way, that was taught to me from my mentors and my coaches, and this is something that pretty much everybody does, right? But what I have found is that when there are a lot of clients who don't like taking before and after photos or who just don't like taking photos, and we do have to actually understand the client as a whole person, right? Instead of just like trying to like give them that kind of discipline or that kind of like, tough love or pushing things onto them saying that this is good for you. Okay. You will be amazed by how much your body can change, come on, let's take a before photo because the by doing that, right, we're actually unconsciously basically we're unconsciously telling them that your before, like what are you right now, is not good enough, right? We are on the journey, working on your body, working on your health, and of course we want you to be better. But doing before and after photo, a lot of times, of course, it gives people a wow, right? Like a wow reaction, like wow, look how much you've changed. But also at the same time, by doing before and after photo, by always showing people before after photos of like other people or encouraging people to do your own before after photo, you're in a way actually reinforcing how important it is to have a body image based goal, like how important it is to lose xyz amount of weight so that you can look this way, right? So the emphasis here is really on the image. And like based on my coaching experience, I can see that even if you make your clients do before and after photos, right? I'll tell you this honestly, a lot of them still don't feel confident. A lot of them, even though they lost a ton of weight or they've gained lots of muscles, got toned or whatnot, right? They still don't feel comfortable whenever, like they're sharing the before after photos to other people. And why is that? That is because they have not truly become confident mentally, right? They may feel good temporarily, like oh my god, I've lost weight, oh look at me now and before, right? They might feel good temporarily, but also by having that before after photo, it's almost like a report, right? Like in school, you get that report card, right? Like, oh my God, I got an A for my exam this time. Okay. And then it gives the client the pressure, like it is like a mental stress, to be honest. It gives them the pressure that, oh my God, now that everyone has seen my before after photo, my after photo, like I will feel bad. I'll feel so guilty if I put my weight back on, right? Or if like life changes, something happens that I got big again, right? I gain some weight back and then I don't look the same as my after photo. Then like I feel like I'm a fake, I'm a fraud. Right. So I have encountered, situations like this where like a lot of them, some of them, okay, some of them actually don't feel comfortable like doing photos to begin with. And even if they do have a before after photo, they don't feel comfortable sharing. Right. And I'll tell you the real reason is because so much emphasis and so much focus is based on the image. We have ignored the client as a whole person, right? Because along the journey, a lot of positive body changes can happen as a result of, like the Herbalife programs, as a result of your coaching, as a result of lifestyle change, nutritional habits change, right? And that can manifest in other ways that, a photo cannot capture, right? That can manifest in like changing energy, changing bowel movement, changing digestion, right? And what else? Like changing the mood, right? Change in sleep patterns, sleep qualities, right? And changing energy. Did I mention that already? Energy, changing appetite, right? Also changing one's choice, like your when a client truly learns, truly changes, she or he is able to make smarter, wiser, healthier choices in terms of food and also lifestyle habits, right? So we have to really look at the holistic picture of when positive changes happen. It's beyond the body change, it's beyond just the weight loss, right? Sometimes for some clients weight loss is not a good thing, like right? So like, and some clients are not after weight loss, right? So we really have to use other means to gauge the change, the positive changes, than just doing the before after photo, right? So this is my perspective. And I know that a lot of Herbalife coaches or coaches out there who prefer doing like before after photo, right? Like who really think that it's very it's more evident, right, to have a photographic evidence to show the difference. And like selfishly, I know, as a Herbalife distributor, like, or those of you who are having your own business, selfishly, that a photo, a visual before after difference can actually, make people go, wow, and attracts business to you, right? So as a result, tons of people will use before after photo to, attract, potential clients and get business. But like here, like, with my philosophy and mission to help women become more confident in their body and mind, I feel that this is actually very detrimental. This is actually very mentally damaging for people when you are constantly using before after photo to show, to show the result of your work and also to show that this is, like what people can achieve. This is too simplistic, right? And also it's too superficial because personally, I think that the positive changes that are happening inside a person's body and mind, and also like in the environment and energy, is way more important than what you can see in the the changes in the inches in the body. Okay, so you can encourage your clients to take progress photos, and you can actually treat it treat your clients with compassion and passion. Encourage them to take progress photos for themselves, right? And that's what I encourage my clients to do. You can take progress photos if you like, and keep it to yourself so you can see, like visually, things how things are changing if you can't really kind of like track and gauge, right? But also at the same time, apart from the photos, I will also tell them that, the best way without measuring is just to look at the clothes. How are your clothing fitting on your body, right? Are they getting tighter? Are they getting loose, right? That is actually a really good way to gauge without you always worrying about, like how's the scale changing, right? Like, how am I looking in the mirror? Okay, so this is the first thing I want to mention. We got Princess Rana. Hello, watching from Hawaii. Hello, Princess Rana. I just saw your comment here. So let me know in the comment if we have any Herbalife coaches here. Okay, if you're resonating with what I'm saying here, if you don't agree, that's completely fine. Okay, so everything I'm sharing here is based on my opinion. Okay, my philosophy and also my experience as a Herbalife coach. Okay, so this is the first thing that I encourage people to stop doing. Stop pushing for before and after photo. Okay, so because you're basically contributing to the toxic culture of the diet culture, and also making people feel kind of like, okay, right, everything is about the body image, about the image, right? How my feeling is not important as long as I look that part, as long as I look like this. Okay, the second thing to stop pushing is stop attaching judgment and morality with food. Okay, so how do I write this in short form? Okay, so stop attaching food with morality or judgments, okay, or certain like labels. So, what do I mean by that? Right. So, a lot of us, when we're talking, right, because we actually have that kind of belief that, when people are eating, say, chocolates and chips, certain processed food, it's bad, it's naughty, right? So it's very easy when we talk to our clients, we give them that impression. And also we're kind of projecting that idea, oh, you're being naughty. Right. Or even if you don't say that, your clients might be coming to you and say, oh my God, I've been bad. Over the weekend, I had like a box of donuts. I went to a party, I went to a buffet, right? So they may tell you about what they were up to on the weekend, but also at the same time, while they're talking about their food choices, they're attaching their own judgments. Or sometimes when we're assessing and sharing the conversation with the clients, we are also attaching judgments and moral judgments to their food choices, right? So in a way, we are bouncing back and forth this energy that, okay, certain foods are bad, certain foods are good. Okay, and I'll tell you this, like, almost everyone, right? If you haven't done the work, almost everyone would actually associate, the food choice to your own self-worth, right? I've been there before. I know, like, whenever I ate a bag of chips, because that was my vice before, okay, I don't really feel the temptation to eat it anymore now, but I'll share that with you in another episode why. Okay. So I could never resist a bag of chips, right? But whenever I ate a bag of chips, I would feel so guilty. I would feel so bad about myself because I would have this whole internal dialogue with myself saying that, oh my God, you're a coach. You tell your clients to stay away from junk food. This is bad. It's not good for your like weight loss or whatever. But you're eating a bag of chips yourself. This is evil. Okay. You're doing a sinful thing. So this is the kind of like language, this is the kind of conversation I will have with myself. So by doing that, right, whether if you're having the conversation with yourself or with your client, in a kind of less, more subtle way, you're actually attaching morality and judgment to food. Right. So the best thing is to stop labeling food as good or bad. Right. And of course, I've talked about this in one of my other episodes. What you can do is to actually give your client and also give yourself the education. Okay. Which foods are beneficial for your body, which foods actually provide nutrients, provide nutrition for your body. Okay. And which foods probably don't do much to your body. Okay, things that are loaded in sugar, things that are very high carb loaded, loaded in trans fat, loaded in like additives, right? What else? Artificial flavorings and things like that, right? It's not gonna kill you if you eat them, right? And also when you eat them, don't feel bad about it. Don't keep saying that I'm a naughty girl, I'm a bad person for eating it. But just be aware, right? How much of the food that don't give nutrition to your body you are having. Okay. So of course we know that anything that you eat too much is not good for you. Okay. Especially those highly processed foods. If you eat too much of it, it's not good for your health. Okay. So we have to kind of like know our foundation. If you don't know the foundation, the nutrition foundation, I urge you to start learning. Right? You can start learning from your coach, or if you're a client, start learning from your coach. Okay, yeah, start learning from your coach. But if you're a Herbalife coach yourself, you don't know where to start, like you can come and work with me, right? Because I teach that inside Body Confidence Club. This is open to everyone, whether if you're a Herbalife coach, or if you're a Herbalife client, or if you're someone that's not doing any of it. This is actually for all the women, okay, that want to learn how to elevate, your body, mind, and your energy, and also how to elevate your knowledge, your nutrition foundation knowledge, your health practice, your wellness practice foundation. Okay. So I really urge you to start learning, right? Learning from the right source, right? Because knowing your nutrition foundation is so important, especially for Herbalife coaches, right? If you don't know your foundation, it's very easy to, make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes, but I've often found that a lot of Herbalife coaches don't really have the nutrition foundation, which is okay because you can always learn, right? And even on the Herbalife website, like my Herbalife website, there are a lot of like, nutrition information for the coaches to learn, right? You don't need to have a degree, right, in like nutrition or okay, my battery is exhausted. Wait a second. Okay, guys, I know that my camera just died, and then I have to apologize for this. I'm trying to fix my camera here, and I don't know if there's a way for me to switch my camera just now. You can probably still hear me, right? I have to really apologize for this. For the rest of my life that I'm here, you can probably hear my voice. Let me know in the comment if you can still hear my voice, but you can't see my image. I really have to apologize for that. My camera just died on me, and I really can't find a button where I can actually change my camera. I don't know if there's a way to do that. Okay, so I just want to quickly wrap it up. I know that you guys can't see my image here. The last point is stop setting outcome based goals. I will write down the notes in the description after I've done the live, and also in the comment, because I know a lot of you guys probably not able to catch this because you can't see my image. I'm very sorry for this. So stop setting outcome based goal. Okay, outcome based goal means stop setting the goal like you have to lose 10 pounds, or our goal is to lose like 15 kilos, right? Have a number. Why is that? That is because when the focus is so much on the end result, like it has to be 15 kilos, it has to be like XYZ amount of pounds, right? It can it can often discourage a lot of clients along the way. And the clients get very overwhelmed, right? When they're like, oh my God, in order to achieve this, I have to do a lot of things. Or like sometimes they feel like it's totally unachievable, right? Because it's a big number. And also at the same time, when we're emphasizing too much on the end goal, it can actually encourage a lot of unhealthy behaviors, such as like, constantly doing the weighing, constantly obsessing over like cutting out food, cutting calories, and, restricting one's lifestyle because, because they feel like everything they do, it has to lead to some kind of like weight loss result, right? So I have seen too much of this kind of behaviors in the past when, all they can think about, their mind is too obsessed with the number. So as a result, a lot of these clients become very mentally stressed out when they're like not seeing the scale moving, when they're not really seeing any number changes. Right. Let me know in the comments if you have been there before where even you get stressed out that, or you get worried or curious that your clients are not, getting the weight loss they want or the scale is not moving. Right. So instead of setting outcome based goal, okay, what I encourage everyone to do is to set behavior based goals. Okay. So what is behavior based goal? Okay. So instead of focusing on the weight loss number, focus on what actions, okay, what behaviors you can actually commit to. Okay, so for example, instead of setting a losing 10-pound goal, you can set a behavior goal such as, okay, no snacking after dinner. How about every day commit to no snacking after dinner? Or another example could be, like how about we commit to having your breakfast 1, 2, 3 every day for the next 21 days or 2 months or something like that, right? Because by introducing a new behavior, a healthy behavior that's beneficial for your body, for your wellness, your body will change as a result of that. Your body will definitely change, will become healthier. The weight will definitely change as a result of having new, healthier behaviors. Right. So these are some of the examples. Another example could be how about we commit to, achieving 10,000 steps a day, right? Doing 10,000 steps a day, right? That is a new behavior, right? If someone that's not already doing that. So don't focus on the behaviors they're already doing. And of course, a lot of times some behaviors are not beneficial for, their weight goal, right? Or, whatever goal they have, right? So knowing that they have this, like, say for example, weight loss goal in mind, but don't set that weight loss goal as their goal, right? Set the behavior as the goal, right? So trust me, when you see that your clients taking breakfast 1, 2, 3 consistently, we're talking about consistency here, for even if it's for 10 days or 2 weeks, some changes will happen. Their digestion will become better, and also they will start to feel like having more energy, right? The appetite is better, but not in a way that where they want to eat a lot of unnecessary extra food, right? So this is like what I'm encouraging. And what I have found is that when we're committing to behavior based goals, the results come much faster. And also, you're creating a healthier and a more holistic journey for your clients rather than, confining them in a box where they feel like, oh my God. And then they might even dread, like doing a follow up with you, because a lot of times they just feel bad. Okay, they feel guilty for like eating naughty food, which goes back to my second point. Stop attaching food with judgment and morality. Okay, and when you're creating such a happy, a more, what's the word, more fun journey, they're like, okay, great, this is actually not that hard, this is not like super duper, I have to discipline myself, I will be able to do it. And when your clients realize that they're able to do something consistently for a while, for a period of time, naturally they will see their body change. Naturally, they will see their health improves, right? And then you can just do the habit stacking, stack another new, introduce another new behavior on top of what they're getting used to, right? And introduce another one, on top of that over time, right? Don't give them a whole chunk of like new things to do all at once. And trust me, that's not going to last long. And that's the reason why a lot of people just stop working with you when they feel overwhelmed and when they don't see the result. Because the emphasis is so much on like, okay, I want to lose this much weight in this much time. um And very often when they do achieve that, like for example, if they have achieved, like, losing 10 kilos or 10 pounds, with you, they may not actually have mastered, the true healthy lifestyle. They may have just like done this whole crash course or this crash program. They treat it as a crash diet a lot of times with you for a little bit, and then they achieve the goal for a wedding or whatnot, and then they may bounce back to their old behavior. Right. So the old behaviors and old habits would easily make him, like change again. Right. So either they gain the weight back, or they have all these, like, other symptoms and issues coming back again. And then they may be asking you, like, okay, what's going on here? I achieved my goal. How come I can't maintain it? Right. So a lot of times it is really due to the day-to-day behavior. Right. So that is why instead of setting outcome based goal, let's set a behavior based goal. Okay, so I want to apologize to you guys for not having an image because my camera is not working right now. But I want to thank those of you. There's quite a lot of you guys who are staying here with me till the end. So here are my three things I have talked about here today that Herbalife coaches should stop doing. Firstly, stop pushing for before and after image. Second thing is stop attaching food with judgment. Stop labeling food as good or bad. And the third thing is stop setting outcome based goals. Outcome based goal as, things like stop setting a number as the goal, losing XYZ, pounds. Okay, so I'm very happy to share this with you guys. So let me know in the comments if this video is helpful for you, and let me know, what are my Herbalife coach, like where are my Herbalife coaches tuning in from, and where are my Herbalife coaches here? Okay, if it's useful for you, let me know. And of course, some of you guys who want to work with me directly, you can find out details about how to join my Body Confidence Club in the description below. The first thing you see is, the link. Just click on the link and you can find out, what does it entail to work with me. Okay. And let me know, where is everybody tuning in from. I'll be here again on Wednesday next week at 9 a.m. And let me know if there are any specific topics you guys want to hear from me. And yes, I am still here. I know the image is not working, but I do want to, thank all of you for being so patient and putting up with me, even though you can't see my face. And I promise next week my camera will be working. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I love you and have a lovely day, lovely evening, and lovely afternoon. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.